Everything in this colony is about to change. No more manual labor. Today, we're forcing this volcano to build our future. After too much time spent digging and building ladders, our goal was to trade manual sweat for high-pressure steam. Not to mention, shoving my metal refinery cooling loop inside the same steam box as the Iron Volcano. It's very cramped, so surely I messed this up. In this episode, we're not just taming heat, we're automating crucial processes and securing a massive water reservoir. Stick around to see us escape the manual labor sink.
Yo, it's Smokey. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Last time, we focused on getting the early colony stable, but now I need to start thinking about progression. The base can survive, but survival isn't enough. If every new system needs more labor, more power, and more babysitting, the colony is going to stall. So today, I want to start building towards better power, reduce the workload on my boops, and set up the colony for bigger systems later. Right now, a lot of the colony's power is still coming from manual work, and that's fine early, but it does not scale well. Every second a boop is running for power, it's a second they're not building, digging, researching, supplying, or literally doing anything useful. So I need to start Iron Volcano. I'm gonna get rid of this whole entire area right here. We're just gonna zap it right now. Yeah, get all out of there. And then we're gonna tame the Iron Volcano. I also need to automate this eco power bank and throw up another one of those. Let's get that done now. Might as well. Yeah. Okay, these are gonna be eco power banks. These are gonna be empty eco power banks.
By now, I was getting annoyed with the digging not being done, so I just got started on the Iron Volcano.
There, gunk there, gunk there. Yeah, okay. Utility, this will come out of diamond. 10 tiles, perfect. How are we looking on oxygen? Ooh, they must be consuming all of it right now. I should just pump the oxygen into tanks like this and then deconstruct it so it's all in the bottles. I think they'll consume straight from the bottle. Do that. What did I just see? Did they just jump out of there? Maybe I've lost my mind. I don't know. That looked real suspicious there. What happened? Oh, the gunk froze. It's too cold right there. Whoa. How did he get up there? It's the floaty little guy. He's a floaty little guy. Just a floaty little guy. Oh, he's so cute. It's a nature reserve. Sweet. So now, when they run through that, they get a nature reserve bonus. I do want to use those these Saturn critter traps eventually. Maybe I use it with this polluted water. I need to get this thing up and going ASAP. Alright, that hasn't happened yet. Let's get some more plastic. Can we? I think there is some amber down here. I could go grab real quick. We could go grab that. We could actually go grab some seacomb leaf as well. Here, I got it. There it is. It's open. Sweet. That gives me access to more seacombs too. So let's go across over here. Actually, let's put that door back here. That way the nits in here can come up and hit. Oh, eventually I need to do a tank for this saltwater geyser as well. But for now, main focus is getting enough plastic, another 100 kilos of plastic to get this another steam turbine built. Once I get another steam turbine, I'll be able to tame this Iron Volcano. I actually want to make this a metal tile. Now, build this with iron. And then I need to get this loop full of polluted water somehow. Actually, you know what? I have a polluted water right here that I need to get rid of. Sweet. Okay. Alright, if this is above 80, that turns on. Deconstruct this now. That should be a vacuum. It is. Perfect. Okay, this might not be sorting out our power needs, but this is getting a little refinery brick going, so we can sort out our power needs. I don't want to fill it all the way up. I just want to have a... I mean, this is a good amount of water as is already for a temperature buffer. And it's at 60 degrees. It's already a super balmy 60 degrees. That's money. Alright. I've been seeing a lot of power questions on Reddit. So if you're new to oxygen not included, and you're setting up power, especially when it comes to a power transformer, there's an input and an output. And you always want to make sure you put the bigger wire onto the input. That way your output is protected by the transformer, and you don't have any overloading on your wires. So for this instance, we're using a 50 kilowatt wire. We're plugging it into the big side of the transformer, and in the small side is coming out a 2000 watt or a 2 kilowatt wire. We're plugging that into the thermal aqua tuner. The power transformer is what protects your power grid, in essence. So you always want to plug in your power source on the big wire, and then whatever you're powering on the smaller wire. Oh man, that thing is full. Ooh, I don't know if I don't think that, no, I don't think that's good. I'm gonna hijack this pipe. I'm gonna push it up there. Dig across here, and we're gonna plug it into here. Oh, that's a good amount. Let's leave that where it's at. We'll send the rest of it up there. Okay, maybe I start on the water tank for the salt water. Let's do this water tank. So this is gonna say, if you detect a lum egg, drop out of the system. And we need to make sure that we sweep up all the eggs. Lums. Copy those across. Now we should have some lum eggs. Lum egg dropped. Sweet. Lum egg there. Peat keeps going. That is beautiful. Now I need to grab an auto sweeper and sweep the eggs up right into the incubators. Let's get rid of these finally. This is full of resin. I have 3 units of gear bone. We're gonna use 10 more. That connected. Once that gets connected up, then I will have this powered. So from there, this is already iron. We're gonna cook up 25 pieces of steel. May need to use some radiant pipes here. 400 degrees, yeah. See what it comes back as. 326. That is very hot. Let me see. Okay. Let's see on this second through. 361 when it comes back in on that first pass. I don't know how this is gonna go on the second one. 680. Okay. So it gained 200 degrees in temperature. Can I do 1 nickel, maybe? Let's see what that does. 772. Go put that another piece of nickel there. Okay, so that dropped it a good amount. Alright, let's recap a little bit. I've got a little refinery industrial brick going on right here. We also tamed the Iron Volcano. We just mixed that all in one little room right there. That's going to be effective and efficient, yes. Okay. We also dug a very large water tank for this here saltwater geyser, which I will insulate in here in a minute, so that way it's not just screaming heat at us all the time. We also upgraded all of our wires to a 2 kilowatt wire, so we get less overloads, even though we still have 8,000 kilowatts on that potential line. It's a lot less likely to overload now. Okay. Went in at 500 degrees, came out at 371. This one's coming out at 710. Yeah, about 710. First pass is at 510. And then it drops down to 388 as it comes back in. 392 at the top end? Maybe 393? Okay, so let's do 2 pieces of nickel. I think I can use these to cool it down a little bit here. Okay, we need to add a little more here. Do there. Let's do the tops. Yeah, we'll do the tops for now. And then I want to do like, oh, let's just do like 25 nickel. Wait, what melted? Okay. I actually don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix that. That's a bit of a problem. Because that's the hottest part volcano right there that I went through. What if I bridge it? I know it's not a smart idea, but what if I do? Let's see what happens. Sour gas? Did it turn into sour gas? Gosh darn it, some of it did. Alright, well it looks like it disappeared somewhere in there. Alright, in 92 seconds, let's see if that melts my pipes again. And the liquid bridge is 2000 degrees at that point. It almost hits melting point of igneous rock. Oh no, I guess I'll just have to pay attention to that. I might have made a flawed little system here. Barrel bridge. This goes out. Okay, temp checks. If not, it skips, hits the bridge. If it is of temperature, kick it out. Put it right here. Because this is where I have some cooling going through. So if the iron on the rail hits below 260, it will shunt it out of the system and put it on this iron tile here, which we will keep cool as well. Alright, we got iron shipping around now. Very hot iron at that. Let's go move that before it flashes. Anybody, please go move the oh. It's going down in temp now. Well, it seems like the bridge worked. Maybe it's because I had it built out of granite. Probably if I had that not built out of granite, that would work even more. Doesn't really matter though. Working as intended for now. And just using the siphon off of this hydrogen just to power the radiation part of the science has worked out money. I mean, our base is a little warm, which is understandable. But we're gonna get rid of these. No, not get rid of them. We'll disable these for. We shouldn't even have any manual generators anymore. Everything should be running off actual power, especially peat power. Given I have 40 tons of peat now, let's do this. Make sure I get this out of the way. Okay, so liquid here, and that will stunt this. Eventually, also keep all that heat in there. Here we go, we'll do that, and then I'll cobalt volcano once this whole area gets done. I need somebody that's just tidying, so that kind of works anyways. Slickety Tucker. Slickety Tucker, welcome to the crew. You are actually just going to sleep along with Robin for a little bit. We are actually just going to deconstruct this jumbo battery. Really, Chip? It's not really doing anything anyways, and I have one right here. I do it there instead. And then I can put a sweeper here. Can't put anything there. Will the sweeper reach on top of that? I think it will. It will. We'd throw a storage bin right there. Man, we still have not built this stuff? What is going on? Oh, that's right. I did a whole crazy digs command stuff over here. So I can reach that. So what we'll do is we'll put fossil here. I can deconstruct this one. What if? Temporary little plastic setup here. I'm just slapping it here, that way any water that comes out of this thing will spit down here, and it'll sit on these granite or these shale tiles. I built these out of shale instead of granite. Why? This should be granite. Make it all granite. So if it's not big enough there to do it, we're gonna do it here. plumbing wise, it's gonna be a vacuum in there. This, we're actually going to move the top for now so I can build it. Alright, let's do a recap. Today was a progression episode. We started moving away from manual power. We got an Iron Volcano tamed, and we started using that as a little industrial brick as well. We started taming one of the Cobalt volcanoes, still have 2 more to tame after that one. And we started building our Lyra farms. Whoa. I don't like that. Let's fix that first.
4 hours of work, tons of digging, 1 volcano tamed, another near ready to go, and we finally have resources to think bigger. Next time, we do just that. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you have a peaceful adventure.